Hello my friends, new video today. This time we're going to be talking about Illuvium and their token once again. So, first of all, there are a couple things I'd like to talk about and that I would like to mention. Since last time I managed to forget showing you guys the time where I bought ILV, or to be precise, the ILV SLP, which is not entirely made of on ILV, but also Ethereum. But I've shown you that in the past video already, but we can have a short look in my current dashboard. That's what it looks like. We pretty much hit $1,500 today, consisting of $233 in LV, which is just the small position which I bought into at, I think, $60 per LV, more or less, which has been laying here for quite a bit, as you can see in the vesting. Yeah, pretty much 17th of September is where I bought in. So that's that, and of course the other part is the LV ETH, where I put in a bit more money to get my SLP, which is basically just giving me more in terms of APR. But that's for the past video that I've already uploaded. So if you would like to get more details in there, just check that one out. So what has changed for me personally, and why am I doing this video? So first of all, I've pretty much just finished watching this video here, where they showed the Illuvium Overworld live gameplay. They streamed it like 3 days ago, and I've casually watched it, but I didn't really have the time to watch it in one go. So now's the time where I entirely finished it. I highly recommend you to watch this video and check out if that's what you would like to see for this game, or if you feel it's overwhelming, underwhelming, etc., etc. I personally, I just skipped through this. As you can see, I just went to a random part in this, and you can see it looks really, really good. And I feel the gameplay itself, the gameplay loop, does look promising as well. So for me personally, from an investor's point of view, this has changed in terms of how I view the token as well. In my previous videos, you can always see a more critical view on the token and the project itself. Naturally, I cover the good parts as well. However, I usually tend to not get swayed by my emotions when I see great things and hop in right away. That's also why I didn't buy the token at $2,000, for example. However, doesn't really do much to the matter. I feel this gameplay, for me personally, just showed or proved to me that we're one step closer to a more polished game, or more polished overworld. The private beta is starting today, at least in regards to the overworld beta. So for me personally, this is just a lot more like a finished product. We are one step closer to it, and that also means that the risk of a failed product, of a failed investment opportunity, is diminished as well, naturally, right? Like, if we were to draw two graphs, it's usually it starts pre-seed basically, where there's just an idea on the paper, maybe a few ideas to show, but that's more or less it. That's the highest risk to join in a project or a token, and naturally that's why those tokens are sold for the lowest prices. It's the same for companies as well, naturally. So then there are multiple rounds, and in every round you got more to show, you got more to see. And naturally, as time passes and the project gets more polished and better in general, naturally the risk goes down. And when the risk goes down, obviously the price goes up, at least the preferred buy-in price from a neutral, more rational investor's point of view. Not saying it's correlating to the actual price of projects or stocks or whatever, since that can be entirely different. It's handled on the free market. But in general, as risk decreases, prices increase, at least when we are talking about getting closer to a finished project that actually is as what it seems to be like. Since whenever you get closer to such a finished product, it makes the risk of it being a rug pull or it being just a quick get rich scheme be lower, right? So very, very obvious as things progress, with the risk itself gets a bit lower. So me personally, I did get convinced a bit more. I do think we are in a very good situation. The crypto market in general right now looks very interesting from an investor's point of view. And I do feel like I want to get a bit more ILV right now. The price itself is quite a bit under my first entry point. The first entry point was at pretty much $60. So now would be good timing to stack up some again. I do have some Ethereum. I don't want to buy too much, so I won't go in with like a couple $1,000s, but I do feel comfortable in spending like, I don't know, one ETH or something on ILV token. So we're going to greatly increase my very first buy-in point, which was just a meager 5 ILV. So why don't we just get some ILV for now? So I do currently have 1.3 ETH on this wallet, which I'm currently using on here. So we could actually use all that. Let me just see how much we can get more or less. So we can like get a number that's looking a bit better. I don't just want to get too many fragments. So why don't we just get like 35 ILV? Sounds like a good number. Yeah, let's get 35 ILV. So we can greatly expand our current token. Then we will be having 40 in total. I think in general, if it comes to buying more, let's say at the same price or at a lower price, for example, then I do want to get close to 100, maybe a couple more. It all depends on what I feel personally the project would be worth from my point of view. I'm not buying 200 today, since personally there's too much risk involved in terms of the unlocking of future tokens and the sentiment of the people currently holding the token. So personally, I'll just get like the 35 right now. I think that's a pretty decent amount considering we only have 5 so far. So let's confirm the swap. Also, usually I would buy it another time, since I want to save as much gas fees as possible. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to do it right now, since last time I already messed up a little bit by buying at an unreasonable time to make a video. However, I do want to do this process with you guys, so you can see how we got to where we are, and it's also a great thing for future reference. So maybe in a couple of years, I can just show back to this video and say, oh, okay, here's the video. I told you everything. That's what I did. That's what I recommended, and that's what happened. So let's have a look. I think we got it. So we can stake it in the ILV pool. This one's going to the ILV pool again. We're already decently invested in the SLP pool as well. So let's do 35. And let's do 12 months. Looks pretty good. Let's wait a couple seconds. Yeah, worked just fine. So as you can see now, we have 3 positions. 5 LV, which we got in September. Then the 2.5 SLP, which we got a couple days ago. And the 35 LV, once again, the second LV position, which I got just now with you guys. So that's everything that we got right here. And that's everything I own in total. So I'll try to keep you guys updated. I'm going to make a separate video covering how much we get per day, how much it's going to change, evolve, etc. And I think I'm going to make an Excel sheet on that as well, since that's what I usually did in the past for previous projects. I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. But I think it's going to do justice in terms of the project evolution, at least when we're going to see at how things will be in the future. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.